when the FT8 is rocking, it's rocking. And when it's not, then it ain't. But I think more people are on it now, which cuts down the number of people that are on site.
Yeah. Okay, YouTube land. I got the new firmware and the new Insta360 Ace Pro. It's 360-degree horizon lock, so you can tell me how great it looks or not great it looks. Ordered the Insta360 X4 that's coming from China. I'll get that whenever I get it, next week probably. I'll start making more content. Alright.
Talk to Marla and see if she wants to go out to eat for a quick when we're passing through. And I don't know.
Oh yeah, somebody contacted me on YouTube and was like asking. They live in Minot now. Well, they used to live in Brockett because they were commenting in my Brockett video, and I was like, what was your mom's maiden name? Because they watched the video and they listened to what mom said. And it's like, what was your mom's maiden name? We grew up there. When I went there to like they were just east of there, and they went to the high school up until it closed or something.
Yeah,
like, one of their family members still lives there. I was like, I really don't want to give out maiden names or something
I mean,
you know, if you're watching, I totally understand why you want to know, but
security issues.
There's certain security things I do not want to put out online to somebody. Okay, so well, if you watch the video, it was good for the time. My mom, at a certain point, she lived there with family, so it was when it was
good when it was there. And then
it's still a town. I mean, there's some infrastructure, but
there's no business.
But like a lot of these small towns, it's just drying up.
But what did you think about Amarillo? How bad that got?
Oh yeah. That's
oh my God.
But you know, the town's pretty big. You know, surprisingly still.
But I mean, a lot of the stuff that was big is gone.
Well, of course.
That strip mall.
Yeah.
And they had a I don't even I don't know how to describe it. They had a club there.
Yeah.
Which sometimes is a little shady.
The reason why it closed?
No. They were going after the young GI money.
Of course they were.
And then there was Johnny's Bar in Amarillo, which I'd never been in. When I went from missiles to aircraft, back to missiles, back to aircraft. I was working aircraft, and they said we're having choir practice after work. And I went, choir practice? Really? And I'm thinking, well, I can't sing very well. And they all laugh, you know. And I didn't realize what they wanted me to do was go out for drinks in the bar, Johnny's, and then drive back to town. And I said, well, I'm going to make this real simple for you. No. I don't want to get in a discussion about it or anything.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not getting a lot of solar gain on this panels today. Getting some, not a lot.
And they were showing them building it up for summer on KMOT's Facebook. I was like, well, that's going cool.
But that was a pretty hot spot. I thought, you know, when we were thinking about Marla was thinking about buying a trailer, I said, well, go out and buy one out of Batesville. Because, you know, you won't be in town.
Yeah.
And you're close enough to a convenience store and you go to she's been doing medical stuff on base. So you could go to the commissary if you wanted to, or whatever else. I mean, you could live there. Nobody told me how bad it had decayed.
Yeah.
Probably pretty cheap lot rent, though.
Yeah, now, I think that she and Jay at the time were I think
that was a
pretty
good place to
spot.
be. Yep.
Julian and them were there for a while.
Yep. Yep, it was a...
even after they left, I think it was a good place up until, of course, the...
when they melted down.
Yeah, got his promotion and stuff happened.
Yeah, when everything... Yeah, when he started whacking out. Yeah. Up to that point, yeah, I thought it would have been pretty good. I thought... Smart.
Wasn't too far from Grandma. She was not 10 miles away.
I figured he got his master's and his pilot license. This guy's going to go somewhere.
He was doing a lot of stuff. He was doing a lot of traveling.
And then poof.
Yeah. Details.
Now, I don't think Marla's the easiest person to live with. I'm just saying.
I don't believe she watches these videos, so sure. I'd say...
she's a little grumpy sometimes, but...
If she does watch these videos, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for him to say that.
He could run his mouth, yeah. But I meant there could be normal.
I don't think she watches my videos because otherwise she'd scream to Mom about everything, and I'd be like,
that'll be right
"Don't
back.
do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this!"
Anyhow, every relationship has a degree of conflict. So.
Yeah.
But anyhow. That was interesting when they were in Uberland.
Yeah.
And then they were in New York for a number of years too.
When we were up in the Ubers area there, and he had that little teeny
pickup.
No, the car, car.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think he put his foot to the floor driving through everywhere.
Yeah.
Me and Jen and Justin were in the back seat, and like we all could fit in the back seat.
Yeah.
And I was like going, slow down, slow down.
I'm used to driving with.
I'm used to driving at 120 miles an hour
like we got
all the time.
Hill here.
Another one.
Looks like it maybe.
Another OD dose.
Maybe.
Maybe the same person.
Or they're stopping for Colonel Sanders.
Highly doubt it.
No, they got their gear on. So something went down, but it's in a different location.
Yeah, well, maybe not. Or they're doing little like
inspections.
Checks that they do.
Yep.
It's possible.
Walk through.
Yeah, maybe.
The fire extinguishers are expired or not charged or whatever.
Well, there was a lot more places to park the last time we came in. There's not many places to park now.
Well, there's hams here.
Yeah. Well, they brought the new truck.
I don't know where that is. Great. Well, it's sure easy having somebody who knows what they're doing, but still, with Windows 10 and 11, it's still a little more difficult than it would have been. But I gotta say, a computer like we got would be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like you could probably add a memory to it, maybe. It looks like there's a port for adding something. But I don't see that it needs anything. It's so fast.
On yours, I don't think there's a need to.
Well, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to do radio and taxes in general and stuff. Not doing anything. Well, when I open 3 programs, it handles it just fine.
Yeah.
So I think it's just exactly what they need, something like that. Like you said, you probably go down.
Like I said, when I proposed you got the order from Best Buy, but because none of the ones in their store are really that good. They're currently in the store locally. But the one I said has 4 USB ports. It's got one micro USB in. It's got one of the really old USB A's. And it's got 2 of the newer USB A's.
Well, that would make sense. Load it up with USBs.
It's got an it's got a 1.4 HDMI on it. So it's got external display.
Would we run a monitor off of this one too?
Yeah.
behind that thing?
Yeah.
If I chose to do that?
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a hard time reading what's...
I think so, yeah.
I haven't got enough space at the moment, so...
One I proposed to them should be well good for many, many years. It's got 1 gig, or 1 terabyte SSD, 16 gigs of memory, and one of the latest AMD processors. Well, it's got a 7940 HSD, so it's pretty good still. Maybe not exactly latest, but the only real difference between that one and the newest processor is the newest processor has that new AI chip in it.
Again.
Other than that, it doesn't do anything really that much different.
Yeah.
It's got the same CPU in it as Joe's little tablet computer has in it.
I'm really impressed with this one.
Yeah, my knees don't fit too bad with my lower back. It's just
different nerves. They said the pills they gave me are specifically for nerve pain.
I don't doubt it.
And they do
all I took was that curcumin, 500 milligram curcumin. So
I don't know if I can take that with anything else. This is a prescription drug.
Well, these are more natural.
Yeah. Yep. Probably better for them.
From the Terminator group. I said you can take 1,000 milligrams. Well, I was going to try to space it out. 2 a day, and I'll 1 every 12 hours.
So that shot in the stomach was a lot more pleasant than it was in the arm.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because it's got more fat in there, it's more spread out.
Probably slows the absorption.
No, it actually says it makes it better.
Okay.
So that's the best place is the abdomen for it, but I'm like, as much as I didn't necessarily feel as much of the needle,
yeah,
I still felt it go in, but I mean, not as bad.
Yeah.
But I could feel it, the fluid, the stuff flowed around in there. It kind of felt like a mosquito bite.
Well, I moved it around so it makes sure it was good and mixed up. And I tried to go really slow. So, yeah.
Fine.
The alcohol evaporates.
Better than the armware.
Yeah. Okay. Again, we don't have to hit the same spot all the time.
Oh yeah, they don't recommend it.
No, you want to space it out.
And it could be my back's hurting because of the rain.
You know, I was thinking about that last night. I almost got up and got a Tylenol. And I said,
well, I had Tylenol this morning.
I said, the weather's grumpy. I just did a workout at the Y, which was pretty good. And
you'll be sitting on that heating, that infrared pad, I think.
I'm doing pretty good at the moment. Subject to whatever. I'm so happy with the fact that now I understand how QRZ works, and I've got it working thanks to the help of a number of people. It is slick.
Yeah.
It is the way to do it. There's no... Once I get that thing to the world thing going.
Logbook of the world.
Yeah, and then figure out how to bring M1MM stuff over to that. I'll have it. A lot of times the problem is your timing's off. And the clock time is set, right? Now it's a minute off. I said, wait a minute, I just set it a week ago. No. Well, last time I set it, it was exactly right. Right to the nth of a second. Like 0.075 seconds. Accuracy. That's pretty accurate. Man, does it make a difference. Wow. But, you know, I'd say the 7300 is far superior than the 590 in that regard. The filters are easier to understand on the 7300 than they are on the 590. Could be, some of it could be the weather too. Even if it's raining, we can still drive around and see trees and lights and stuff like that. Find some batteries for my Kodak. I think they're out of business now.
Oh, here's 6AA, so just
yeah, that's one of the things. One of the things I like about it is the fact that I can put a dozen AA's in my pocket and just throw them in the garbage as I go from burning out 2 at a time. It's till it dies. I find it. Is there better cameras? Oh yeah. But at the time, and it's got a memory stick. It does fine. It does pretty good considering what it is. The processor on it's supposed to be pretty good for the era.
For the era, yes.
Yeah, that's the key word.
Not now.
No. Well, that was back when I was working for Polaroid or for Kodak. That's a long time ago. I was working on Kodak printers.
And I'm sure it's lost a lot of its.
Yeah.
Get it and go.
Yeah. Still works fine. But what I wanted to do, it does just fine. It does have a half decent lens on it for them. It's simple enough to use. That's some pretty cool pictures. I have a case for it somewhere. I have to do it for a while. Shot some pretty decent pictures at the hotels and stuff. I'm happy with it. Starting to put your advertising. Big loader there. That's a big one. They gave me one like that to drive one time. I went, ooh, God, that's so much more fun than that 600 horsepower lawnmower with no cab. That was cool. What is Magicon? Is this
Like I think it's like a edition thing. I think.
okay?
I could be wrong.
I think you're probably right.
Or it's just a convention of something. I like Comic-Con.
What is Comic-Con exactly? The sci-fi type of thing?
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Trekkies and others.
well, it's that, and it's like a bunch of people who read comic books that are comic book characters.
Okay.
Type of thing,
They dress up accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of like a sci-fi Halloween.
Yeah, it's like a sci-fi thing.
Sci-fi Halloween.
Yeah.
I know one of the ladies at work had a Star Trek uniform.
Yeah.
That after the ship. I'm like, where in the world did you get that? Oh, I ordered it online.
Yeah, you can order just about anything.
I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. It's like a scheduled long sci-fi / whatever part she was going as some sort of Starfleet officer.
Yeah, when they do those big Trek conventions, they people will really get into character with that.
Well, when we went to, before they got rid of it, when they had the sci-fi or the Star Trek thing, the hotel in Vegas, that was so cool. They had 2 big simulators that were awesome. They had Quartz restaurant, which was cool.
Yeah, somebody was showing they were
Star Trek museum
before they had the Star Trek Borg experience thing.
Yeah, that was
they actually
fun.
had some people in there come in as Borg.
Yes.
And they thought they were part of the reenactment crew.
Oh yeah.
So they were going through the bridge, and they were like, "No, you got to come over here." They had to tell the people who were the Starfleet officers, and there's the snow. We paid to get in to do the thing. And then you got Borg drones in with the crew being led through around right the ground while the Borg are trying to assimilate.
Yep. I thought it was fun. unfortunately, they got rid of the plants.
They moved it somewhere.
I heard to a mall and then maybe somewhere on that.
No, they move it around.
But it was cool. It was really cool. Mom and I had.
I think this is just the ride thing now. I don't think they have the. They don't think you bring you through like the.
You had part of your waiting.
Although I've heard that they're talking about making some more things like Star Trek Lower Decks. I guess got canceled, but there's a fan petition there. They're trying to save it. That's the cartoon version of it. And then they have the Star Trek Strange New World, which is kind of an offshoot of Discovery. Discovery's last season was this year, which I think they've kind of done that to death to a degree. They're in the future, but I think they're kind of doing it to death to some degree.